Hai, apa kabar?
Halo, kabarku baik. Kamu apa kabar?
Bagaimana tadi kamu helping your mom?
Bagaimana aku membantunya cut sayuran.
Makan sayuran and peel some fruit. Oke, Fernando. Selamat datang. Welcome to our busy body talk. Just joking.
Terima kasih.
Oke, Fernando. Hari ini aku undang kamu. So, can I speak Indonesia? Kamu bisa paham ya?
Sedikit saja.
Oke. Jadi hari ini, today I would like to invite you to talk about Indonesia.
Oh ya, oke.
Indonesia. Okay. So, are you ready for it?
Tidak yakin.
I just have 5 questions for you.
Okay.
The first one is, what do you think about Indonesia?
What do I think about Indonesia?
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty friendly country. It's a little. There's some things that feels like a piece of Brazil in Asia, because the people are pretty. They are
Friendly, ramah ya.
Yeah. They are like in Asia you have this distance thing, and in Brazil people were too close and touchy.
What
And I
else?
think you have Indonesia like it's the midterm of it.
What else besides the people, like the tradition, maybe like the government or many other things?
I know feel about government. I just know the president there, people really like him and he seems really kind. The tradition there, I love how Indonesia is a pretty much diverse place. So it's hard to talk about this tradition. I know some stuff about Java and in Jakarta, and that is pretty much like seperti São Paulo, that is like big city and people work a lot there and go to find job opportunities. In Java, Bali, that would be like Rio de Janeiro, that are beaches and many foreigners go there to chill. And yeah, and I have been learning like about religion as well. The places that are more Christian. In Java, people are more into Muslim. Bali is Hinduist. Yeah, that I learned with you actually. I didn't know about Bali before.
Yeah, then you should come to Indonesia, especially in Jakarta and Bali.
Yeah,
okay?
But I'm pretty much impressed with how many languages you have there. Like I have friends that knows 3 to some 2, but mostly some 3 and 4.
Yeah, you know,
just by born.
Each island will have their each language.
Yeah.
Indonesian language. Like me in Bali, we have a Balinese language as well. When using Indonesia, and sometimes using English when we meet foreigner.
Yeah.
How about in Brazil? Oh, I forgot to introduce you. So I give you chance to introduce yourself before.
Okay.
Or of my viewers want to know you more about yourself.
In Indonesian,
Yeah,
in
whatever you
English,
want.
okay.
Kamu bisa
Okay,
try to speak bahasa.
okay. Uh, should I say saya atau aku in this situation?
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
you want. I think
Uh,
it's good when you say aku, because you
okay,
talk
okay.
like this is funny talking.
Okay. Namaku Fernando, aku dari Brazil. Aku 25 tahun dan aku belajar bahasa Indonesia karena aku suka belajar bahasa. Ya.
Are you taken or single?
Aku single.
Single. Okay guys, ini tuh aku udah ngwakilin all girl Indonesia untuk bertanya ke Fernando. Dia itu masih single ya. Still single. Okay. The second question, we move to the second question. Apa yang bikin kamu mau belajar bahasa Indonesia?
Apa yang apa?
Yang buat kamu mau belajar Indonesia?
Oh,
What you
it's
reason?
like why I want to learn Indonesian. Actually, it was a self-challenge. I was studying Japanese. I was a Japanese student, and I got stuck in my studies development. I mean, I am self-taught student, so I get stuck on my own methods. And I decided I should try new methodologies and new things. Then I said, oh, I will start to study many languages and focus on just only one language and learn that language, like try new methodologies, many new things. And that's why I mean, I had a friend from Indonesia that came to Brazil and she gave me a book about Indonesia. Oh, I have it here, this book. Cepat bisa percakapan bahasa Indonesia di Jepang. Oh, bahasa Inggris di Jepang. It's in book in Indonesian. And I had friends to talk. That's what I mostly need, some material and friends. So I decided, oh, okay, I will choose Indonesian to try new methods and new things. Yeah, that's basically why I started to study Indonesian.
Is Indonesian language hard to learn? Susah nggak?
Not really. It's really easy. Besides all the grammar stuff that is not complicated at all, it's pretty insightful. For Portuguese learners, we have some similar words and similar grammar order. I'm struggling a little with affixes. There are too many, and sometimes they are weirdly used, but they are quite insightful too. And yeah, I'm getting it little by little. But it's an easy language.
Kalau according to you, mana sih yang lebih susah, Indonesia or English?
I
Based on your
think
experience.
for Portuguese learners, Indonesian would be easier to learn.
Karena the word and the pronunciation almost the same, like Indonesia, and then the word also Indonesia. It's different like
Yeah, Indonesia in Portuguese is Indonesia. Yeah.
Okay. How about, do you want to stay in Indonesia or any plan to stay in Indonesia, maybe for the rest of your day, for the rest of your life with your parents, move to Brazil?
So I'm planning to visit Indonesia as soon as possible, quite this or next year, and I would like to be there for longer than just visiting. Like
Like
stop there to
travel,
learn something. What?
like travel ya,
I
traveling,
didn't get it.
jalan-jalan, I mean jalan-jalan.
Oh, not even traveling. I want to travel around Indonesia mostly because I want to meet my friends. But my if talking about be stopped there, at first because I want to learn something new there. So like experience a little of Indonesia and try my Indonesian as well while I'm studying something. I'm
Practice
not sure
Indonesia language.
why. Yeah, it can be any uh like I know South Asia is pretty good with some how is it? Some kinds of therapy like messaging and chiropractic practice. So maybe learn something like that, or something about agriculture, not agriculture, but planting, or yeah, I don't know. I need to know the places. I need to know more about everything that has there to choose something. Yeah,
Yeah, so you already have
but
checklist, like list to go in to Indonesia.
yeah, I have a list of options. I'm about my goals is for now is just to see some places like Borobudur and to meet my friends there
Yeah,
mostly.
Borobudur. Even I'm just went there once. Yeah, once last year. Borobudur. It's
Oh,
really hot.
there's sounds pretty amazing place.
Huge, very huge.
But and if I would live in Indonesia like my whole life, sounds like a yes, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know the place. I don't know how I will adjust myself to the place. It's something I think I need to experience to be sure about. But if I would guess, I would say yes. Sounds like a good place. Yeah. Nothing less than Brazil, I would say, or more. I think Brazil and Indonesia are almost in the same level of everything.
And you said you have many friends in Indonesia. So can you tell me one of your, I mean, the first friend when that you meet when you learn Indonesia?
Oh, there's
Do you,
some weird sound coming.
huh? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but there's some sound that I don't know what it is.
Yeah, because my two of my neighbors have a party, so I'm a little bit
Oh,
noisy now. Yeah,
okay.
night party. So
So
I don't know our conversation now is good or not in our recording. But
oh,
I tried.
stop it, just stop it. Um, so I have, it's hard to say, like the first Indonesian I ever speak with, actually the almost all the first Indonesian I speak with. I wasn't trying to study Japanese, not Indonesian. So like it was an app to exchange languages. So I was looking for Japanese people to try my Japanese, to learn from them. And actually, many Indonesians start to write me. And I was like, I don't
Make
even
you
know
surprised.
anything about Indonesia. And yeah, but they are cool, they are nice. I barely speak English this time. My English was not even broken English. It was really no English, just few words. And actually, I learned English basically speaking and trying myself with Indonesians. And I learned actually not because I wanted it, it happened basically. And they were nice. The first Indonesian I remember that spoke with me, there are two that I remember. One of them came to Brazil. That is the one that gave me the book, and she's coming to Brazil again next week. Yeah,
Next week? Wow.
and yeah, she had a boyfriend here, and she met him. They back to Indonesia. They marry, and they have a children now. Yeah,
Pretty
and
cool.
the other one really much impressed me because she could speak four languages, like from born. She born with four languages. I think, whoa, that's amazing. That's really interesting. And she spoke, she told me about it. She explained me some stuff about Indonesian, and it was my first contact with Indonesian language. Yeah. I don't think I have more to talk about of the people of the first Indonesians. There are those two that I remember. Yeah. And when I start to learn Indonesian, I don't really remember the first ones that I start to speak with because I already had some Indonesian friends, even though I didn't study it. So it was more like, hey, I decided to learn Indonesian. Could you give me some help, some advice, or something? And yeah, I still talk with most of those friends.
My next question is, how many friend, Indonesian friend that you have? I mean, like, still close to you, like chatting, calling sometimes.
How many?
Yeah, a close one, more close one.
That's harsh.
It's
One,
hard. So you
two,
have many
three,
friends, yeah.
4, 5, maybe 10.
10, around 10. You can say their name here. Who know they saw your video right now and say hi to them. For the first one, maybe I know Iku from you, so you can say
Yeah,
hi to Iku.
hello, Rika.
Halo Iku, semoga Iku nonton ini ya.
Yeah,
Second one,
I have many interesting friends. Uh, I
you should
think
you should introduce your friend Iku. Iku from Jakarta, right?
she, she's she's
Near
in the city
Jakarta.
near Jakarta. She's almost there, but not there. Yeah, and she's a great friend of mine. I speak with her. I don't remember how long, but more than a year. Do you
Second
want to
one,
mention like there is Permata? She's
Permata.
yeah the one I thought I speak the most. I would say. Uh, we speak like I think around 2 years, and we exchange messages almost every day. Almost
Permata,
every
is
day.
it Permata?
Yeah, she's the doctor one.
Wow. Oh ya, Dr. Wan, Permata. Hai Permata, thank you ya untuk saran-sarannya yang kemarin. Good job. Next, the next one.
um, there's you.